anybody should have any limits.
Right.
You know, and when I started preaching that shit to my friends, and I'm saying, well, I'm a fucking hypocrite, because if I'm preaching that you have no limits, I'm over 400 pounds, so I've limited myself in a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
So,
right. Because it's like you've have this whole like great confidence in doing the right thing and then but like when it came to food, you were like,
yeah, it's a food
it was
addiction.
an addiction. It was,
oh God, yeah. I mean, it's when you look back, and again,
like, is it a compulsion, like a thinking about it, like a?
No, it's for me. It wasn't one of those things where I was touched as a kid. No, it was never anything like that. It was just I liked to eat, and I was shitty food.
That's what I tell people about drug addiction too. Like they're like, did something happen? Nothing happened. I was like, really? Nothing. I mean, like I start doing drugs, I just drinking, smoking pot like everybody else, and then one day you're in a hotel with a guy with a tattoo on his face, and you're like, I don't even know how I met you, and I don't know why I put my faith and trust in you.
And why are you holding me like that?
Yeah. Why are you holding me like that? You could have at least shaved.
Next time, have the money.
No, so
it's one of those things where I didn't feel confident in myself that I was. Trying to be positive for all these other people. Like I'm one of those people who will always try and be the sounding board for people. I have friends who have addiction issues. I'll have that.
Yeah.
They can talk to me for anything. I'm very good when it comes to my friends or my family. Just I will try and help. Like I majored in psychology when I went to college. So like it's one of those things I always had a liking for.
So you never went to like a Overeaters Anonymous or something. Was it overeating or was it just shitty eating?
Shitty. And again, it's coming from an Italian household where my grandmother died at 62. Okay, so she was very young, but she ate like shit. And it was one of those things where it's quantity over quality. And I guess it's that old school mentality when you don't have a lot, you compensate in other ways. You know what I mean? Like they never had, any money at all, but they always made sure there was food on the table.
Right.
Like I always remember this one day.
Well, they probably my grandparents saw the Depression.
Right, exactly.
So it's like, when you have to go wait in line for a piece of bread.
Yeah.
So you're gonna shove 7 meatballs in your face at dinner time because you don't know when the next. It may be like a hard habit to break.
It is, and I can remember, being a little kid, and I was playing with my best friend. We came upstairs, and my grandmother says, "You guys want some watermelon? It's a hot day." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And instead of cutting a normal piece of watermelon, she cut it in half and gave us a fork and gave us both a half of watermelon. Like, it doesn't seem like a big, like a
but
big
she did
thing.
everything in excess.
Everything in excess. I mean, and everybody will tell you how much they loved Millie, which was her name.
Yeah.
They loved her because she was like the glue that kept the family together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was always about food.
Yeah.
So again, it's that Italian mentality of, oh my God, Uncle Tony died, let's go eat. Oh my God, little Tony was born, let's go eat. Little Tony took a shit, let's go eat. It's one of those things, and it just snowballed, and then it would just, you become a teenager and you want the shitty food. I would go to McDonald's with my friends, and you don't just order a meal, you order a meal and something else. And then it's just all that other shit, and then it just snowballs.